close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Jab misses. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Swing and a miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. That counter punch caught him clean. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Hold that thought! The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Couldn't land that jab. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Beautiful counter punch. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the 5th we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. That left hook misses. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Counter punch. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Don't want to trade shots. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs in the boxing world. Did you see that? Usyk. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They blocked the left there. Throws the jab but does not score. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Hook misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Whoa, Johnny. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And we enter the ninth. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall in.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And the big cat goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We've made it to round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That hook doesn't score. Right jab just misses. They exchange punches. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Miss with that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter shot. And despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And down goes Machine. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Nice counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook is blocked. Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by unanimous decision and the new SCI, WBC, and WBO World Champion, The Machine.